So one of the topics or the lessons that we have learned this week is about the introduction in the 4 core concerns within social psychology. We were also assigned to watch a YouTube video, and the main subject was the TikTok app. It shows that TikTok has become popular and has changed the internet and its cultural phenomenon. So in the video, it was shown there that Claire Benstead downloaded TikTok. She very quickly started watching videos which made her eating disorder worse. She wasn't recovering at all and got sick. It can be seen that Claire was very affected by it because of what she saw in different people or groups on that platform. This clearly shows the second primary concern of social psychology, namely the impact of groups on individuals. Because many people continue to use that TikTok, you will be forced to use it as well. Conformity is the process by which a group member adjusts his or her behavior to conform to group norms. Group influence and regulate their members' behavior by establishing norms or rules.
Social psychology is a study of human social behavior, the nature, causes, and what affects our social behavior. We are now living in an era where people are addicted in scrolling and sharing their personal life through social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and the most popular at all is the TikTok. As we've watched in the documentary, how TikTok affects the daily life of a person. Some people are suffering from anxiety, eating disorder, and insecurity because of what they've seen online. Social media like TikTok affects our social behavior. It also affects our beliefs, our preferences depending on what is trending, and also how we treat other people.
The impact of groups on individuals. So in the video that we watched, which is related to TikTok, there is this girl. She is a famous TikToker and her name is Rory Elisa. She has decided to stop going to school to become a full-time TikToker. So in this, it shows the impact of a group on an individual. At first, her content was some comedy skits. But when she started growing her followers and she started receiving some makeup products from the brands, she had to adjust. She said in the video that they are no longer human, they are more of a brand. And this is where conformity falls. The process by which a group member adjusts their behavior to bring it into line with the group norms. And because she's now an influencer, there are already norms in the industry that she's in. As an influencer, she only uses a specific type of a brand that she can wear since she's endorsing it.
The connection between the video I watched and our recent discussion is that many young and old people are now drawn to the trends in social media platforms, where what they see in others, they do it as well, such as TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and many more, where it brings bad things to the crowd sometimes because of bad sayings or quotes that only affect other situations in a negative way, creating confusion such as, it seems right because it felt the same way. There are reported accounts on various platforms, but it remains unavoidable, which is why others occasionally think, maybe I'm the same way on what I saw, which triggers their way of thinking, which triggers their personal life and sometimes mental health. As a result, it is necessary to take a break from social media and engage to more beneficial entertainment. The exercise, have family time, and enjoy life outside.
Our topic this week tackled about how the society influences us in different ways. We all know that TikTok and other social media platforms are very famous, not just here in the Philippines but also in the whole world. Many people nowadays are always want to keep up with the society or what's the trend. They always want to do or copy what other people do in social media. They always care what the society will say about their figure. So some people do diet that's not that healthy for their body. They also change their lifestyle just to fit in the society. Our generation are very easy to influence, especially if it's from the famous people in the social media.
So basically, yung video is about the impact of a person on one person. TikTok is a community wherein madaming creators na gumagawa ng content. Sa sobrang laki ng impact nito sa buhay ng tao, napapagawa na rin ng mga viewers mo kung ano yung gusto nilang ipagawa sa'yo. Para bang nakokontrol ka na nila, pero hindi lahat sasang-ayon sa'yo. Maliit na bagay na pagkakamali mo, pwede ka na mabash at isa to sa nakaka-apekto sa mental health ng isang tao. Well, hindi lang mentally but also physically. Ako personally, kinain din ako ng sistema ng TikTok. Dumaan isang beses sa feed ko yung workout ni Chloe Ting na 1 week ab challenge workout, something ganon. At madami nagsasabi na effective daw yun based sa mga videos nila. And nangyari to nung kasagsagan ng COVID. Halos isang buong linggo ako nag-workout. Walang tigilan. Kasi nasa isip ko noon na sabi sa TikTok, isang linggo lang daw eh. Hindi ko na malaya na nade-drain na pala yung katawan ko. Hindi ko na malaya na kaka-workout ko nun sobra na pala ako nag-lose ng weight na hindi na healthy para sa katawan ko kasi underweight ko. At dito ko lang na-realize yung sinabi ni Alfred Adler na we are unique as a person. Kaya gumawa tayo ng bagay na para sa sarili natin at hindi para sa satisfaction ng iba.
The connection between the video that I watched and in our recent discussion is that almost everyone is too attached to their social media life, especially to TikTok, that every action must be recorded. There are even times that when there is a disaster like a flood, fire, or something else, instead of calling emergency, they will record the video and upload it directly to their TikTok accounts or other social media accounts. There's nothing wrong with using these apps. Just be limited in use. And one more thing. Think before you click. Before creating a content, think about it carefully. Make sure it is full of facts and not a fake news. Because many people will watch it. Please, be a responsible content creator.
TikTok has a huge impact on every individual, especially in our society, lalo na nung palagsagan pa ng pandemic. All the people are bored, finding something that will entertain their boredom. And for me, TikTok is the huge type of society wherein sa loob ng society nito ay napakaraming laman na iba't ibang klase ng tao. Groups that will impact you as an individual. So as we relate this to our topic this week, which is social psychology, which concern with human social behavior or the social behavior. So, si Rory Eliza, sa viewpoint niya, she is impact of individual on a group. Let's say na yung mga followers niya, yung mga group who views her content. Every content na ginagawa niya may impact na sa mga manonood niya, especially yung pag-share niya ng buhay niya, even in her lowest moment of her life. Next naman is si Lauren Heming. We can relate this sa impact of individual on individual kasi sa viewpoint niya, the moment na nakita niya yung fitness influencer, nagkaroon ng impact agad sa buhay niya and nakarelate siya sa gawa nga nung same body type sila and para sila nga happy about this. Next naman is mga black content creator or yung mga choreographer and then white people copy them. This shows the impact of groups on groups. Nagkaroon ng racism and issue about sa mga skin colors nila and sa TikTok sila nagbabangayan. And if you observe really in TikTok makikita natin yung iba't ibang uri ng behavior ng individual kung paano sila mag-react as an individual and also as a group.
Yung TikTok isa siyang application na nakakapagpa-entertain sa mga tao. Nagbibigay siya ng saya at the same time nakakapagbigay din siya ng misinformations na sinusundan ng mga viewers. Sabi nga sa lesson natin about sa impact of individuals on individuals, the outcome obtained by the individuals in everyday life often affected by the actions of others at impact of individuals on group. Katulad ni Lauren, yung FYP niya na puno ng videos about unhealthy ways ng paglulus ng weight na which is nag-push sa kanya na gayahin yung mga yun. Dahil sa mga misinformations na nakukuha sa TikTok na sinusunod nila without knowing na mali yung mga informations na binibigay sa kanila, ikinakapahamak nila yun ng hindi nila alam. Nasa isip kasi nila, madami din gumagawa nun, kaya bakit din nila gawin? E nagawa naman ng iba, ibig sabihin, sobrang lakas ng influensya ng TikTok at ng mga content creators sa buhay nila. One more thing, Source ng madami ang TikTok kahit hindi naman siya reliable source. Parang pag sa debate nung election, pag tinanong mo kung ano yung pinagkunan nila ng information, ang isasagot nila TikTok, na which is hindi naman tama at hindi naman reliable yung nabibigay ng TikTok sa atin na information.
This week's discussion focused on the individual as a member of society. People around us can have an impact on our thoughts and decisions. It always begins with one person. It has an effect on people in the video who use TikTok. It influences their thoughts. Those in the videos were suffering from a mental illness known as an eating disorder. The first was when she downloaded TikTok and saw that video about monitoring their calorie intake and having a body similar to her. She sort of did what that person on TikTok is doing. She then developed and was diagnosed with an eating disorder. And the other person is also suffering from an eating disorder and is attempting to recover. However, after downloading the TikTok app, her condition worsened and her recovery took longer. It saddens me that those people were discriminated against because of their skin color, or race, gender, or disability. And they were simply raising awareness for people like them. Yet, it has caused them to question themselves. Their videos with good contents are being removed sa TikTok app. It's as if the app and its creators are racist and prejudiced. Social media are indeed toxic.